Hey YouTube, quick video. My OEM L405 key fob was getting a little worse for wear. They start coming apart and just looking kind of tattered. They pick up lint and whatnot in your pocket. I got online at Atlantic British, and they have a Range Rover part number or a Land Rover part number, LR078921. I'll put a link down in the bottom of the video. Anyway, just a quick video on how to swap it out. You just take the guts out of this and put the guts in there. It doesn't require any kind of programming. I've actually already done this twice now, so I know that it works. For the purpose of the video, I have taken my battery out. The battery is a CR2032. I took the battery out because I kept setting off the panic alarm on my truck, which is out in the driveway. So on this end, down by the panic button, there is a little dimple. It's an up arrow. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully, let's try to move it around to where you can see it. So you push it that way, and the key will look like this. And then pop this off. Here's the mechanical key. This is what you use to get into the car if your key fob, if the battery is dead. This will open the doors. Beware that it will also set off the panic alarm. And so once you open the door, it'll stop. I'll show that a little later in the video. But anyway, you got the mechanical key. While you've got it apart and it's not an emergency, it's a good idea to go down and just test this out and make sure it works. If you buy used like I do, who knows? This key fob may not go to my truck, and so this key was just in there. I have tested it, and this is my key. Anyway, down here by the panic button, there's a little slot. You just stick the key in there and give it a twist. That cracks it open, and when it comes out, it is going to be attached. I've already done this a couple times, like I said. So it's going to be attached to the button side, and there are a couple of little pegs. Mine are broken off, but there's a couple of little pegs right here that are holding this down. You can get a tiny screwdriver and pop it up. My pegs were already broken, so it wasn't an issue. I'm not quite sure what the black plastic thing is. It's plastic, so it's not a heat sink. But anyway, here's the guts of my old one. And set these off to the side. The LR version, I like it because it's got the Range Rover. There are plenty of Chinese parts out there. They're not that less expensive, and they don't have Range Rover on here. So I went with the Land Rover part number. Again, we've got the dimple, the little up arrow down here by the panic. Pop this open, and you'll notice that the OEM was gold. This is silver. Don't think it makes a difference. It's one way to keep them apart when you're trying to swap it over. Same thing. Put the mechanical key in. Give it a quarter of a turn. The case will pop open, and just give it a little tug. Okay. Here are the two. I don't know. Black on black isn't going to show up well, but there's two little pegs right here on the button side. Okay. And this will fit down in there. So pop this on the pegs. And I don't know, maybe you can see the pegs now. Right here, right here. And then put the little black thing back on. Still not sure what it is. And you are good to go. I'm going to try to do this without setting off my alarm. The battery, it's a good time to swap out the battery, put a new one in. And if you are, my truck is only 6 months old, and I changed out the batteries when I got it. So this is the same battery. I'm gonna go ahead and push this in. Okay. There's a snap on the back. Make sure that you get that. It's kind of right in the middle by the light button. Make sure that it snaps shut. This will have a little bit of a gap if you don't. Okay. So there's some snaps along the back here. Make sure it's good and tight. Same thing, you can fold up your key. I've found that if you kind of line up the end of the key with the end of the silver part right here, then it will fit. Look for my little dimple. There's my little dimple down by the panic. it should slide on. Now this one's much tighter because it hasn't been taken off. At this point, it's been taken off about a half dozen times, but it's still tighter than the OEM. All right, push it in, push it down, and we've got our new key all sealed up. Looks great and works great. From here, I can test it. Unlock, lock, unlock. Okay, I'm not going to set off the panic alarm. I'm sure that my neighbors are sick of that by now. So hopefully it helped. I'm going to take it down and show you how you get in with the mechanical key. And so if the battery in your fob is dead and you're having to use this mechanical key, you can still drive the car with this. There's an RFID tag or something in here. And if you hold it up to a little grill, it kind of looks like a grill on the left side of the steering column. At least it's on the left side in the US. If you hold it up to that, it will recognize the RFID tag in here, and it'll let you start and drive home. All right, so a little bit more on this video. Figured I would add it on to the bottom end. Pop the key apart. Pulled out the mechanical key. This is how you get into it if your battery's dead. There's a little slot under here. You just slide it in, and this cover comes off. Now mine's not locked. Let me lock it. And the new fob does work. It's got the old guts. Now when you turn the key, the alarm's going to go off. But when you open the door, it shuts off. So that's how you use the mechanical key to get in. Just pop this back on, and you are good to go. Make sure it's popped on tight. You don't want to lose that. It's pretty ugly underneath.